Hello lovelies, I hope you're all doing amazing. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome for that first time. My name is Anna. I've been a certified nail tech for 2 years and I live and work in Sweden. Today I'm going to show you how I work on my client and I will apologize in advance that some of the footage isn't super great. Sometimes it's a little bit out of focus and stuff like that. That is because I myself was focusing on my client and not filming, so I do apologize in advance, but the client came first and that is why it looks like it is sometimes. But anyway, I'm removing her old design, and because we're gonna fill in with more of that pink builder gel that she already has on, there's no need to take off more than necessary. So I'm just taking off all of the top coat and the design, and then I'm making sure that there are no liftings or anything like that. She had very minimal lifting considering how much hand sanitizer she uses every day when she is working, but she did have a little bit on some of the nails. It is winter here in Sweden. It is a lot of -°C and it is snowy and cold and icy. And also, of course, we are in the middle of a pandemic, so we do use hand sanitizer a lot. So it is a bit tricky to keep the nails completely free from lifting considering all of those outer factors, but she has done a really good job with oiling her nails, so there were minimal lifting anyway. We decided to change the shape of the nails, and this client has very long, beautiful nail beds, so they would look perfect in almond, which is why we shaped them into that. They do have a slight upward angle because they are just changed directly from square to almond without taking the length down and putting on forms and extending the nail again. So they do have a slight upward angle, but it is fine, and her nails do grow downward, so eventually they will go perfectly straight out from the side walls. So I'm just making a rough estimate on how we want the nails to look, turning the hand over sometimes just to make sure that everything is nice and straight, and then I will actually finish file and do the actual proper structure and everything when I finish file, so it doesn't have to be perfect right now, just kind of straight and kind of okay, so she has an idea of what it will look like, and also so that I don't apply more product than I need to. Then I go around the cuticles and I do remove all of that dead cuticle from the nail plate. That is one of the most common reasons why people have lifting, is because there's still cuticle on the nail plate and the nail plate isn't etched enough before applying material, unless it is the client's fault because they don't oil their cuticles. But yeah, prep is super important. Then I go in the reverse mode doing the same thing, and then I'm just going to push back the cuticles or the proximal nail fold a little bit with this ball bit. This doesn't touch the natural nail. You've also heard me talking about this before, but please don't use an efile if you're not comfortable with it. I have taken a class in it. I am certified in using an efile. Please be careful if you are using one, and if you do not have an education, please use a hand file instead, like I'm doing here. You can seriously hurt someone by using an efile in the wrong way, or hurt yourself, or whatever you're using it for. Please be careful. It's not worth the risk of damaging someone for life, so just take a class and be careful. Then I'm coming in with some acetone to dehydrate the natural nail, and then some acid primer as well, only on the natural nail. There's no need to put it on the enhancement because it will not do anything there. Then I will allow that to seep in for a couple of seconds, and then I'm coming in with my base gel and I'm just rubbing that into the natural nail, and I will slightly drag it over the rest of the nail as well, but it is most importantly that it goes on the natural nail. So I make sure that I really push that into that nail plate. You can see me really displaying my brush going in there properly to make sure that it has proper adhesion. Then I go ahead and cure that before applying the builder gel. Then I'm starting to build up the nails by using the same pink and dusty rose builder gel as I used before. This is from a Swedish brand called Miss Fancy. They do not ship internationally. and I do go ahead and just put down the slip layer, and then I'm building up the nail. It doesn't matter if it looks a little bit wonky because we are gonna finish file in the end, so there's no need. And then I went ahead and flash cured that. I do work on her other hand at the same time, so I do one nail on one hand, then one nail on the other, and then I go back and forth like that, just so that nothing runs into the cuticles or anything like that. It just makes it easier for me. This gel is high viscosity, meaning that it will pretty much stay where I put it. It isn't super self-leveling, which I sometimes prefer and sometimes don't. Today wasn't the best day for me to do this. I kind of would have preferred lower viscosity this day. I don't know, I was struggling a little bit, but it worked out in the end. So I'm just building up the apex and the structure and everything like that. While you're watching this, I just wanted to pop in and say thank you so much for watching my channel and my videos and subscribing. If you haven't already, please consider doing that. I really appreciate you guys when you comment and subscribe and like my videos and share and just interact with me. It really helps me to stay motivated to keep posting videos for you. So please give me a like and a comment if you haven't already. Thank you. After they have been fully cured, I am cleansing off the inhibition layer, and then I'm going to start off by using my 180 grit sanding band to just go around the edges and around and over the nail, just to make life a little bit easier for myself. Then when I use the file, I will also see if there are any lumps and bumps or any dips that I need to fill in. But when I go over like this, I can see that everything is smooth and everything is built up well enough, so there's no need to go back in with more gel. Then when I'm happy with this step, I'm going to start hand filing, and I will use a 100 grit file for the hand filing, and the file is scored so it's not sharp, so I don't cut her. And you know, it's so interesting when you film yourself working. Usually I don't film clients. I either film myself doing my own nails or doing nails on my silicone hands. I don't really film clients that often because I do really try to just focus on them when they have an appointment with me, and it's really tricky sometimes to actually just film and do the job properly, so usually I don't film clients. But when I do, I realized that this particular day I didn't have any organization. Like, I was super unorganized. I didn't know how I was filing. Everything was random. I didn't use my proper system, my proper routine. I just went in all over the place, super random, and it took way longer than it should have. It was just one of those days, you know, when everything is like, like not the client. I love my client. The service went really well. There was nothing wrong with that. It was just like my head was all over the place, and I don't know what happened to my routine. It just wasn't there. It didn't come naturally as it usually does. So it's a little bit all over the place, but it is better to have a system in place where you do things in a specific order and do everything the same on each nail. That makes life so much easier, and I wish I would have done that. I don't know why I didn't, but either way, shit happens, and then you move on. The end result was great either way, so it doesn't matter. then buffed and cleansed off camera, and then we are going in with a design. And she had showed me a picture of what she wanted. The picture was with some black and white lines, and we decided to make it slightly different and also add some gold in there. So I'm just putting on the white, curing that, putting on the black, and then we're gonna add some gold foil. So I'm just doing some swooshies, making sure that none of the nails look exactly the same. And the best thing about gel is that it doesn't cure until you put it in the lamp, so if you're not happy you can just wipe it off and start again. Here I'm using the Magpie gel paint in white, and I'm also going to use the Magpie gel paint in black, and also the full foiled from Magpie as well. And I'm using the striper brush from Magpie as well. This is not sponsored, I just happen to use all of their products for these types of work. I really like their brushes and I love their gel paints, so everything is great. And I'm just doing that. So this already looks lovely, but we wanted to add some pizzazz, making it a little bit more special. So here I'm coming in with full foil from Magpie, and I am just placing it on in some squiggly lines, and then we're gonna add some foil on top of that. So once that is placed on, I'm doing a few nails at a time on each hand, just because I don't want it to spill or lose its tackiness or anything like that. So I cure it for 1 minute, which is the recommended time, and then I'm coming in with this random foil from a random place that I do not know where I got it from, and I'm just pressing it on, transferring that gold, and then I'm just filling out some parts that I felt like I missed and I wanted some more there. But isn't it cute? It looks so lovely. I absolutely love this. just taking a brush with a little bit of isopropanol alcohol on it, just to wipe off some of that foil that ended up on the rest of the nail. It kind of looks like a little shimmer, and I didn't want that. Then I'm coming in with my new favorite top coat from Just Nails, and I am just top coating all of the nails. And I usually do the thumb separately, just so that it doesn't run in the lamp and that everything is fully cured. So I do the hand first, or the 4 fingers, make sure that I fully cure that, and then do the thumb and make sure that she fully cures that as well, so that the thumb is the only finger in the lamp, so that everything is straight and nothing runs and everything gets fully cured. Then we allow the nails to cool down, and then we're coming in with some cuticle oil, and that is that. This is the finished design. She was really happy and I was really happy, and it looks really good, and she has beautiful nail beds, so this shape is just perfect on her. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give me a like and comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you recreate this design or any of the other designs that I made on this channel, please tag me on Instagram at wildnails so I can see your beautiful work. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!